Hello students, welcome back to our video. So in the last video we discussed an example for how to prepare the cash and bank columnar cash book. So now let's start with the new topic, that is transactions with bank. So now let us understand how the transactions between the traders and the banks are recorded in the cash book. So for that, the first one is transactions relating to cash. So when any trader or person opens an account with the bank, then the bank gives him pay-in slip book, second is check book, and third one is passbook for smooth banking transactions. So whenever you might also be know that whenever you open your account in the bank for the first time, bank have given you with the pay-in slip book, then check book and the passbook for the smooth banking transactions. So, the pay-in slip is used to deposit cash or check received in the bank. Checkbook is used to withdraw the cash from the bank or to make the payment by the check, and passbook is an abstract of the trader's ledger account in the books of the bank. Presently, the use of check for payments in the business is very common. Check is a negotiately instrument under the provisions of Negotiable Instrument Act 1881 in India. There are three parties in the check. First one is the drawer of the check. Drawer of the check means the one who makes the check. Then second one is drawee of the check, that is bank, and the third one is receiver of the money. For example, Gaurang has given a check of his account in State Bank of India amounting to Rs 1500 to Preeti towards the amount payable. So here Gaurang is the drawer because Gaurang has prepared the check, or we can say given the check to the bank to pay the amount to the Preeti. So here Gaurang is a drawer, State Bank of India is the drawee, and the Preeti is the receiver of the money. Got it? So when customer or debtor gives a check towards the amount payable by him, the trader deposits the check in his bank. There are two types of checks. First one is simple or bearer check, and second one is crossed check. You are very familiar with the bank transactions or check transactions. So there are two types of checks. First one is simple or bearer check, and second one is crossed check. Now let's see the meaning of simple or bearer check. In bearer check, the bank makes payment to the person who holds the check. So in bearer check, the bank makes the payment to the person who holds the check, whereas in cross check, the amount is credited in the bank account of the person whose name is written in the check as payee. Cash is not paid. So for the simple and bearer check, cash is paid to the person who holds the check, and whereas in cross check, the bank directly credit the bank account of the person who is going to receive the amount, whose name is written in the check as payee, and cash is not paid in the crossed check. When the customer or debtor gives a check to the trader towards the amount payable, then it will be recorded in the bank column of cash book on debit side. So whenever the customer or debtor gives a check to the trader towards the amount payable, then it will be recorded in the bank column of cash book on the debit side, means on the receipt side. Customer's name who has given a check is written in particulars column. The person who is given the check, that name will be written in the particular columns, and it is recorded on the debit side of the cash book in the bank column. Then if no information is given in respect of check received, then it is recorded on the debit side of the cash book in the bank column, assuming that it is deposited in the bank. I'm reading this whole each and every line because sometimes it becomes very important to know to read each and every line, because there is something in every line there is always something new point coming up, and for accounting it is very important to know the rules of each account, or we can say the meaning of each word. Then third one is, if no information is given in respect of check received, then it is recorded on the debit side of the cash book in the bank column, assuming that it is deposited in the bank. Then the fourth one is, generally when the cross check is received, it is recorded on the receipt side, that is debit side of the cash book in the bank column, because the amount of cross checked is not received in cash but it is credited in the bank account. Got it? When the trader makes the payment of amount payable to any person by check, it is receivable on the credit side of the cash book in the bank column. It is recorded on the date on which such check is issued for the payment. Then now let us look at the meaning of endorsement. When the check is received from the customers or debtors, the name of the creditors or traders written on the backside of the check, and the payment is made directly, then it is called endorsement. This transaction is recorded in the journal proper. Endorsement transactions are not recorded in the cash book, but it is recorded in the journal proper. If the check is received is recorded in the cash book as check deposited in the bank, and if such check is endorsed, then it is recorded on the payment side of the cash book in the bank column. And if any check is dishonored, the entry which was made at the time of receipt or payment of the check will be reversed. We would be seeing all this with the help of an example, but it is also very important to know the theory or meaning of each word. Then the second type of transactions with bank includes bank charges, commission and interest. When the bank provides any services to the trader, it collects charges for that. Similarly, if the bill is discounted with the bank or is sent for the collection with the bank charges commission. And if the trader has taken overdraft facility from the bank charges interest for that. Similarly, bank pays interest on the bank balance. Got it? So bank charges, commission and interest on overdraft are the expenses for the trader. Bank charges, commission and interest on overdraft are the expenses for the trader. Hence, these are shown on the payment side, that is credit side of the cash book in the bank column. Whereas interest received on the bank balance is an income for the trader. Therefore, it is shown on the receipt side, that is debit side of the cash book in the bank column. Got it? Got it? How to record the bank charges, commission, interest, etc. So now let's see with the help of an example for how to record the bank charges, commission and interest in the cash and bank columnar cash book. So here illustration 4 is given. From the question says, from the following transactions, prepare cash and bank columnar cash book in the books of Dharmishtha. So first of all, make the columns first, draw the format first. So the first column would be the date, then second column would be the particulars, also called receipts, then receipt number, then fourth column would be the LF number, then cash amount column, bank amount column. Then again draw the column of date, particulars, but payment side, then voucher number, then LF number, cash amount and bank amount. On the top of the table you have to write the DR, that is debit, and the CR, that is credit, and cash book of Dharmishta for May 2015. Now let's start with the question. So these are the transactions taken place in the year of 2015 and in the month of May. So on the 1st of May, it is given that cash balance rupees 7,000 and bank overdraft for rupees 2,500. So how to record first of all? First of all, make the entry for the opening cash balance. So you all know that opening cash balance is always recorded on the debit side of the cash book. So make the entry first, 2015, write the year, then May 1st. What you have to write? To balance brought down. To balance brought down. This is wrong given. Have will not come. D will come. Brought down. Amount is 7,000 in the cash amount column. So and here opening balance of bank is not given, but bank overdraft is given. So how to record the bank overdraft? So in the theory earlier we saw that bank overdraft facilities from the bank, then the bank charges interest, like all are considered as expenses. So it is recorded on the which side? Credit side, or we can say payment side of the cash book in the bank column. So now come to the left side or on the credit side. This is the credit side, or we can say payment side. So write the date, write the year first, 2015, then May 1st, by balance carried forward. Here opening balance is not provided, but bank overdraft, there is bank overdraft. So it is the expense for the Dharmishta, because these are the transactions recorded in the books of Dharmishta. So Dharmishta have made overdraft like something, so it is recorded on the payment side. May 1st, by balance carried forward, bank overdraft. You have to write it in the blank, that is bank overdraft. Amount is 2,500, written in the bank amount column. The next one is goods of rupees 7,000 was sold to Urvashi. Crossed check is received from her, which is deposited in the bank. So we saw the meaning of cross check. Cross check means bank directly